Berto Pray 5. El Caruga. Kapla.
I'm going to take this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail Caruga. That's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember to tip your waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
If you come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. If you're here to make war, we surrender.
Both good. The important thing is I'm needing new people.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a piecework factory. From now on, it's going to be under one roof. You're going to run it like a business. And that means you're going to make a profit.
Look at these 3 words written larger than the rest, with a special pride never written before or since. Tall words, proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Ezri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Berto Pray 5 channel. Hail Caruga.
Hello world, it's Berto Pray 5 Cupslaw, and welcome to some Morning Bird. And apologies to I meant no disrespect. Obviously everybody can stream whenever. I know that. I certainly I support that notion. You do not need, no one needs to apologize for streaming over someone else. If we did, there would be no time for anyone to stream. That being said, I do recognize that this is the time that Loki does his usual morning streams, and I was in no way meant this as any type of offense to Loki. It was just something I had to do, regardless who was streaming at the moment. I would have started a stream. The original title for this stream was Berto Pray 5, I'm Not Going to Die Today. At least I thought about it. I can't make that promise. You guys know I hate making promises that you can't keep, even if it's stupid, even if it's ridiculous. Don't make a promise that you're not sure you can keep. So then I tried to think of a better title, like Berto Pray 5, Trying Not to Die Today, but that just sounded too depressing. So the reality is, guys, I'm again in a pretty rough, bad medical situation. I am not feeling well. I hate it. I'm sorry. I'm sure I sound like a broken record. What's new? Bird feels like bird crap. And unfortunately, it's been true. It's been more true this last couple of years than it's been true for 15 years. Before that, hell, even before I got sick, I'm sure I complained about all my pains, my sciatica, my kidney stones. It was not. It was a rough, painful existence. And then this happened, and then I thought I knew what pain was, and then no, the pain from this broke me, and I'm scared. I'm scared of pain, and I'm not afraid to admit it. I fear pain. I would, given the choice over a painless death and a painful existence, I would probably choose the painless death. And that's, I'm sorry, good thing Mama Pray is not up here at the moment. I hope she didn't hear that. But, and John Araki with a 99-cent super poop, super sticker. Thank you so much, John Araki. It is appreciated. The poop is coming out. Not so much. It's not so much that these days. Anything a little too much, but whatever. Gap After Dark, good morning, Gap. LDG, good morning, LDG. Richie Poole with the alpacas, welcome, Richie. Bradley Briggs, good morning, Bradley. What's up, y'all? Hakeem says, morning bird. Kapla Hakeem. Josh Street says, a morning bird. A morning bird, is it a morning or sometime between late night with Deej and Monday bed life? Oh, it's Monday morning for me. For sure. Richie Poole is driving. Not Ryan Johnson says, hello in Kapla. Hail, Karoga. Hello, not Ryan Johnson. Sci-Fi Mombi is here. Good morning, Sci-Fi Mombi. Gorilla's Random Thoughts says, wait, you're on the morning. Yes, I decided to come on this morning. I need to stream. I need to find some strength, little extra strength to get through the day. And hopefully the streaming gets it to me. Springtime says, FYI, Berto Pray 5 isn't a big genital sea otter, despite Mama Pray having been to a zoo before he is a human-like creature. Joe Biden has confirmed. Okay, springtime, whatever that means. LDG has nothing good to watch in the morning. So thanks. You're welcome. I don't know how good this will be. Video James NZ says, good morning, Berto Pray 5. It's 2 a.m. here. 2 a.m. in New Zealand. Kapla Video James. Gap After Dark is praying for me. Thank you. Gorilla says, Bird, your well-being is important to us, and it's important to me, obviously, and you guys are important to me. And oh my God, I don't know. I look back and I ask, how did I get this bad? How did I let things get to where we are? And I don't know. I don't know. And every day is a day to change it. Every day is a day that it could be improved. And I think I'm going to improve. And then another week goes by and I've done nothing. I haven't contacted. I talked to my doctor, but I never can't explain to her how I feel. She's like, "How you doing?" I'm like, "Eh," and she just, "Okay." That doesn't mean anything, but I can't quite explain to her. I don't know, like, what the hell is shortness of breath? In all honesty. Like, "Well, do you have shortness of breath?" I don't know what shortness of breath is, doc. I honestly don't know. I thought maybe what you've been calling shortness of breath, I was calling anxiety for the past 6 years. I don't know. And it worries me. Springtime says, "If it helps, Berto Pray 5, we love you." Surprisingly, it does, springtime. Now, in all honesty, you guys don't have to love me, but just the knowing there are people out there who care, it helps, and I appreciate it. I appreciate every one of you. Uh, I felt bad yesterday. I completely I was not feeling good yesterday at all, and, uh, I went to the salty stream. I could s I s was there for, like, 2 minutes. I wasn't feeling up to hanging out. I completely missed well, Sis O'Prey. Sis O'Prey was still here with Nephew O'Prey, uh, in the morning hours. She didn't leave till after, well after noon, and, so I didn't really have the ability to talk or do much yesterday until she ended up leaving. But I completely forgot about File's stream after Salty, and um, by evening I didn't even get to the underground. I was sick. I was shit. I was having trouble sleeping. I've been having trouble sleeping. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Something's got to happen. I don't know if it's going back into the hospital. I don't know if it's just not waking up one day. I don't know. I hope not. Obviously, I want to. I thinking of how much I would miss from Sis O'Prey and Nephew O'Prey life. It, it upsets me, and I know it would upset so many people just in my family. I don't want to be the cause of so much sadness. But my God, it is getting harder and harder to go on. Last Son of K says, "Good morning." Good morning, Last Son of K. And it was John Araki's super sticker. Thank you again. Sci-Fi Mommy says, "I'm sorry you're in pain. You're my thoughts." Thank you, Sci-Fi Mommy. The truth is, right now, I'm not in pain. So that's the good thing. What it is I'm scared of pain because I know it's lurking out there somewhere. It's never far away. Miss Lundell's Groovy Movies says, "Kapla." Talk about pain. "Sharpening the batleth after my last vicious duel with an honorable opponent." Good for you. Good for you. Josh Reed says, Berto Pray, you can only die after you hit the ripe old age of 9,000. Yeah. Well, I would take that deal. I would take that deal, assuming I could walk or at least exist as I did a couple of years ago, fairly decently. Honestly, guys, before COVID, like right before COVID, I didn't have a bad life. I really didn't consider it a bad life. Things were decent enough. They were decent enough. It's only in these last few years did the bottom fall out. Springtime says he can't hear me, but everybody else seems to be able to. LDG says, you don't want to know, Bird, it sucks. Video James says 2 a.m. Let's party. I'm sorry to hear you're not well, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to be a letdown, Video James. LDG says it's when you breathe and feel like you're not breathing enough. Well, then I've had shortness of breath for years and years and years. Ms. Lundell says shortness of breath is breathing difficulties after doing mild exercise. Well, I'm not doing any type of mild exercise. Although, honestly, when I do exercise, it's usually in the evening with the physical therapist, and I'm breathing fine. And oh my God, Springtime with a $20 super chat says, still waking up, but hopefully you'll have a good week. And even if you're even if you're a sea otter, we still love you, even Deej, the bunny man himself. Thank you so much, Springtime. I guess I should put that up. There it is. There it is. Thank you so much, Springtime. Video James NZ says, I love you, Berto Pray, and I love everybody in this chat. Thank you. See, we're such a family. And LDG has to love everyone. It's challenging. SpiderMan Mommy has asthma. Shortness of breath sucks. Yeah, tell me about it. I guess I didn't know. I honestly didn't know. Potato Revan, hey Potato, Revan. I guess I should just call you Revan. As someone with a lot of pain, I get why you're scared. Stay strong, man. Thank you, Revan. You too. You too. I know. I have no monopoly on pain. Josh Reed says, Bert, it seems like after the power chair broke, everything started going down this road. No, it was when I got heart failure, which coincidentally, I'm sure, was after I got the COVID vaccine. Okay. About a week, the week I got the COVID vaccine, the first one, I actually was the best I'd ever been. I remember streaming and I said, holy shit, I feel great. I got the COVID vaccine and I felt great. And I recommended it to everyone. I said, this is great. I've never felt better, or something to those lines. And of course, I should have known. A week later, I had pneumonia, supposedly, heart failure and pneumonia, and I never recovered. Everybody stopped. It had been a while, but nobody was coming back. Camille had to stop coming because she was so busy at her at her job at I'm forgetting words now too. At her job at the nursing home, because they were so overcrowded, and nobody was coming to work. Camille had to stop coming. Plus, she had dealt with COVID people all the time, and we didn't want to spread the disease. So Camille stopped coming, and it got harder and harder and harder for Mama Pray. For me, we didn't realize it. And, things just happen. Things happen. Springtime, as it's almost 6 a.m. here in Anchorage. He's getting ready for work. Very cool, Spring. I didn't know. I forgot you were in Alaska. Video James says, "You're not a letdown, mate. I'd much rather you tell us how you feel than pretend you're okay." Thank you, guys. Thank you. Springtime says, "My head was killing me yesterday. It sucked. It sucked." I'm sorry to hear that, Springtime. Raquel says, "Good morning, you all, and welcome to another Manic Monday. I wish it was Sunday. That's my fun day." Is that the Bengals? Oh my God. Well, guys, if anybody would like to come up on the panel and I don't know, complain, bitch with me, complain, or talk, or have something good to say or sad to say, whatever you want to do, come on up. Welcome, LDG.
Morning, everybody. A new week.
Yep, indeed, a new week.
I didn't come here to complain about anything, but I mean, unless you want me to, I could rant about something.
Not particularly. I didn't know if you had.
No, I'm just ecstatic how they can wrongfully fire the person who created a cartoon and then continue that cartoon without the main person. It's quite hilarious.
I'm sorry, what cartoon
I
are we
speak of
talking about?
Rick and Morty.
I've not heard anything about that.
Yeah, the guy who basically is like the main voice they fired over stupid allegations that were proven wrong. And the new season dropped last week, so we're at episode 2 dropped today, and in which they replaced him with 2 actors that sound like him. And I mean, the show's just it's ridiculous how they could do that, especially when it's false allegations. That's what really aggravates me, is the fact the guy was proven innocent. They didn't give him his job back. Very, very disappointing. Hello, Video James.
Well, I'm not a Rick and Morty guy, but that is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Now, you said he was proven innocent.
Well, I don't think he went to court, but from my understanding, the woman who was complaining was found to be a fraud. He was lying.
Hello, Raquel.
Hello, how are you guys doing today?
Well,
Here we go.
Been better, but been worse.
Hmm.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I've been playing a lot of video games lately on my gaming channel.
What game?
Gotham Knights and Hogwarts Legacy, which I will probably I'll be playing later on today.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna stream it?
Oh yes, I have been streaming it on my gaming channel.
Well, I mean, feel free to put in any links you want.
Thank
Are
you.
you a mod here? You should
No,
be.
I don't think I am.
Oh, okay. You will be. You will be in a moment. There you go. We're all modded up.
Nice, thank you.
You are free to put in any links of any interest you want.
Sure. Let me get the link.
Hey, Hakimi, good to see you.
Hey, Akeem.
Last son of K. Gorilla. Hey, Gap. Springtime. Oh, what a beautiful morning.
Mm-hmm.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, Raquel's gaming channel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been playing I have been doing a little bit of GTA Online, Gotham Knights, and Hogwarts Legacy. I'm trying to still finish the two games, which is Gotham Knights, Hogwarts Legacy, but really long games. But I'm trying to finish it, but at the same time, I'm enjoying it nonetheless.
Gotcha. Not a big gamer myself. I really have no idea what any of those games are, but I'm glad you enjoy it.
Oh, thank you. But aren't you like playing like a game as well? Like, it kind of looks like Tetris to me.
I mean, occasionally I play poker, I play Bridge Builder, play City Skylines. For a little bit, I was playing Call of Duty, Warzone, but I really sucked at that. Besieged, I played for a bit. That's cool building. Like games where you build things, like puzzle games and building. I don't recall any Tetris.
Oh, that's right. You got tomorrow, Bird. Tomorrow's City Skylines too.
Well, assuming
it's still scheduled. I just checked Steam. Still officially for tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Here it is. It's called Bertle.
Oh, Bertle.
Oh, Bertle. Yeah. Tetris Bertle.
Well, that's what it looks like. Like, is this like
Tetris? It's a it's a knockoff of Wordle. It's a word game that the New York Times bought.
And by knockoff, he means an exact copy, minus a couple changes and a couple labels.
I also changed the words.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I guess it is kind of a word Tetris game because you have a word, it fits in the spot, and then you got to fill in the gaps. Yeah, so it is kind of an interesting analogy you used.
I have played Grand Theft Auto 5 Springtime, but it's been so long. Pinball, I liked Space Cadet Pinball. I haven't played an actual pinball game since I can't stand in the 15 plus years. But yeah, I enjoyed a pinball game now and then. I can't say I loved it. of course, Berto Pray did have a couple of pinball games growing up that because he used to put out video games, so pinball games included. So, I mean, we had pinball games in our garage a good portion of my childhood. Kind of wasn't special.
A lot of people have been playing that new Spider-Man 2 game since it came out like last weekend.
Oh, it's a new Spider-Man game. I must have missed that.
Oh yes, Spider-Man and Miles Morales. You'll see other characters as well: Harry Osborn, Norman Osborn, MJ. I don't want to give away too much. But yeah, you definitely check it out if you guys have the time.
Oh, I think I saw, a matter of fact, yesterday, somebody did not a screenshot. They did a clip video of a Spider-Man Morales game where it was two people. It looked like the game was glitching, and two NPCs looked like they were doing a little extracurricular activities. I mean, they weren't, but it looked like it. The way the characters, the models were positioned in a familiar number that we all know. It looked really odd. Yeah, I do remember something like that.
Well, you can play as both Spider-Man and Miles Morales in this game, and you might play as some other few characters for a little bit as well.
Spider-Man brought a unique gameplay factor to video games with the whole web shooting. I enjoyed the spider mechanic, web mechanic for a while.
Yeah, the web swinging in this game is, in my opinion, are absolutely fantastic. And it looks like he's like flying almost, but not really.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it looks really fantastic. The graphics look fantastic. I haven't really played it myself, but I would like to if possible.
A very similar mechanic
culture. So
to Batman. Batman has a similar, or some of the Batman games have a similar mechanic. I guess it's like the closest other game you could compare to Spider-Man. Because he wouldn't have web, he would have his
the grappling.
He would have his his batarang or whatever it is, grappling hook, and he would go up on walls and then the same thing with the fighting mechanic, right? So you could like dash at somebody and do a bunch of moves, and you can interact by attacking more than one person at the same time. Very similar game mechanic.
Very similar, but at the same time different. You have more of more free range with from what I'm seeing with the Spider-Man game. Of Gotham Knights, you do have free range, but it is like limited. With Gotham Knights, it's more like dark and dreary, but with Spider-Man, it's more like more bright and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Video games in Jesus. How about Extreme Wordle VR? Does that sound like an appealing game? Well, Extreme Birdle, maybe.
I'm not really sure what that is.
It's a joke.
That where you hook up a car battery to your nipples, and if you guess the wrong word, you get shucked? Is that extreme enough?
Yeah, no thanks.
Or if you try to cheat, yeah.
Actually, I mean, I guess you can play the old Batman games from the PS2 or PS3 or somewhere between there. That's the style of the Batman animated series, but yeah, nothing anything current with that style.
I'm having a hard one, guys. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Just take your time.
Yeah, I can't think of any other games at the moment that are coming out that I'm interested in besides City Skylines.
I know there's supposedly a King Kong video game coming out soon.
Oh, another one? Nice.
Yeah, but a lot of people were complaining about the game itself and that it falls short. For some reason, I did look at it, and the graphics are more like like 3D comic book like, in my opinion.
Cell shaded or?
Yes, a little bit cell shaded, just a little
Gotcha.
bit. A lot of jumping in the game for the first 15 minutes of the game. A lot of jumping, a lot of defeating.
The game's jumping or the character jumping?
No, the character, the gorilla.
Oh.
The gorilla,
yeah.
A lot of jumping with the gorilla, a lot of traversing the environment, defeating raptors and other creatures like that. So yeah, it seems like a lot of obstacle course kind of game.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so you're actually Kong.
Yes.
Okay. See, the last Kong game I played.
Seeing, from the 15-minute gameplay I watched.
Now, the last Kong game I played was, it was the Kong iteration of Jack Black's Kong movie. But you played as him. You didn't play as Kong. You were, Kong was the bad guy.
Skull
But the
Island.
graphics were pretty good. I mean, it was the release game for Nvidia's one of Nvidia's graphics cards. You know what I mean? So it was all right. It was all right. Not bad. But you didn't play as Kong. It's more of a storyline. That was a long time ago too. I mean, that was like over 10 years ago, I think. You know what game I'm waiting for? I'm waiting for a new boxing game, man, because last boxing game I played was like for Xbox. I think it was like Fight Night or something. Oh, I love boxing games, dude. I rock in boxing games. One of my favorite console games to play. I'm not a fan of consoles.
As a box.
I know, exactly. And I normally wasn't until my neighbors were playing it one day. And I'm like, oh, boxing? I never really played it. And then I started playing it and I loved it. And then I got my butt whooped. So then I took a week and learned the game, came back and went undefeated. And they never wanted to play boxing with me again. Kind of like what happened with snooker and me and Mr. Londell.
Or a risk.
I tend to do that. I tend to just, I'm so good that people just stop wanting to play.
Oh, you play Street Fighter?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. No, I don't know which one they're up to now.
Good morning, Captain Phantom Nerd.
Morning.
Did they ever get past Street Fighter 2?
Yeah, oh yeah. I think they made it up to like 5 or 6. I know 5 came out a few years ago. Pretty sure another one came after that. Yeah, there's been a recent Street Fighter that came out. But now they're starting to reset. So like Mortal Kombat went all the way back to Mortal Kombat 1. So I wouldn't be surprised if they do something similar with Street Fighter.
There's Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, C6. Yeah, that's what I figured.
Which
yeah, Street Fighter 6 Major Turbo Ultra Edition EX.
It
Gets
came
the
out
lemons.
earlier this summer.
Kind of like Civ 6, where you stopped when people were beating you in the first 100 rounds.
Well, it all depends. Civ, you could be behind and still come. You can still make a comeback depending on your win strategy. But if you were just playing a limited, like Conquer, if you're just playing conquering mode, then yeah. But if you're playing the full game, you could be behind and then come from behind and win the game.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Lundell says he's just snookered out at the moment.
Yeah, I snookered him out.
He'll play again.
Lundell returns, huh? I'll wait for that one, Mr. Lundell. No worries.
And video games. Tried driving properly in GTA 5, but always in the habit of driving on the left side of the road. New Zealander problems.
It's a bit of a learning curve how to get grasp of the controls with GTA Online.
Hey, I never thought of that. You'd think they'd offer it as an option.
You would think, but I guess not.
Yeah, it's time they start getting creative and coming out with some new, original new games that are not just copy and paste templates. It's one thing I missed of the early 2000s when they were making games actually came with a new mechanic, and new games were known for certain things no other game ever did before. And now all that means is whether or not you can pick your gender or how many genitalia you have on your content creation, on your character creation.
You talk about Starfield?
God, I'm talking about everything. Ridiculous.
Kapla, Star Trek nitpickers. Good morning, Kapla, morning people.
Morning.
Coffee time, indeed.
Yes, sir.
Maybe a donut on the side.
Morning bird. Come for the bird. Stay for the awkward long pauses. Hey, Jedi Bill.
Good morning, Jedi Bill. Can't think of any movies I would like to see. Haven't been in a theater for quite a while.
I wouldn't mind seeing the remake of Matrix 4.
Hey, Bill.
Good morning. Wait a minute.
Welcome.
Why can't I hear you?
Can
I
you
bet
hear
you
me
can hear
now?
me, but I can't hear you. Son of a bitch. Sorry. Okay.
Bill, can you hear me
Bill.
now? Bill?
That's weird.
Put your headphones on your ears, Bill.
No, the side's not muted. Okay. Yeah. No, that's why. There we
Testing,
go.
Can you hear me
testing.
now,
1, 2,
Bill?
3.
Bill.
No, still can't hear you. Dang it.
Interesting.
Are you
Sure
using
can. Yeah, you
Bluetooth
can hear me. I
headphones?
can see.
I don't think he uses Bluetooth. Maybe.
I'm in your backstage, by the way, LDG.
I'm coming, guys. Let me fix Bill up.
That's on.
Video James, has anyone got any good westerns
Yeah.
they recommend? Well,
Bill does.
Western games or Western movies?
I assume movies. Well, Jedi Bill does Western cinemas movie time, so certainly check out his channel. Hey, Poe is here. Kapla, Poe. Long time no see.
Morning, Poe.
Morning.
All right, Bill. I'm logging on. Let's get him fixed real quick.
Thanks, LDG.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to figure it out on my own.
It shouldn't take too
That's what I
long.
forgot about.
Oh, that's his problem.
Yes,
All right, I
it's
see his problem.
USB speakers. USB speakers. Should be.
Oh, Bill, can you hear us?
Bill.
Bill, test, test, test. Oh, wait. No, wait. Not yet. Not yet. 3, 2, 1. Oh, his headphones are disconnected. Crap. All right. I'm going to mute because I got Bill in the underground. Fix them up. I'll be right back.
All right.
Bill, they're working on you, Bill. So movies, yeah, I don't know. Movies. I've been rewatching For All Mankind, seasons 1 through 3, because the 4th season starts next month on Apple TV. Been enjoying that. On Amazon, season 3 just started of the show called Upload. We're going to check that out. The first 2 seasons were pretty funny. It's a digital afterlife. Like if Facebook and Amazon controlled, like I guess it's like an AI you upload your conscious to, so you never have to die. And the social media and religion run amok.
Aren't they already with the censorship?
I suppose. Hakeem has been watching Upload and Gen V. Oh yeah, Gen V too. It's interesting. The Traveler is here. There's greetings, birds, salty turds, and nerds. Can't type at work. Will work. Will lurk. Will do, Traveler. I mean, welcome. Nitpicker says, wait, I have to die to discuss his feelings on death, apparently.
Oh, there is a movie I'm looking forward to. I completely forgot about it. It's a Hayao Miyazaki film called The Boy and the Heron, which is apparently a bird, or some kind of bird.
I'm sorry, guys. I need a minute or two. Raquel, by all means, whatever you want to talk about, feel free.
Sure, I could hold on the fort. Well, let's see what other films are coming up this end of the year. Oh, I'm Raquel SSG2211. I talk about movies, pop culture stuff. I also do video gaming on my channel. And also do reviews on my main channel as well. Nice to meet you, the traveler. Hoping you have a good Monday morning. Let's see what other films are coming this later part of the year. We have the Wonka film. I'm not really sure how I feel about it. It's definitely new. But the original Willy Wonka film is always going to be my favorite.
Yeah, but that's coming through the TV set.
I hear you, Bill, but you're very robot-y.
Sorry, that was me. I muted him.
No worries. What other films? Well, we have Rebel Moon, which is looks like a lot of it's very similar right now to what's the name? Oh yeah, Dune, which was unfortunately pushed back. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Yeah, that's really was catching my eye at the moment. Oh, and a Godzilla film. How would I miss that? So, if there's any movies you guys are like looking forward to watch? Yeah, I agree, Keem. Nothing will be better than the first one. I totally agree with
Hello?
that.
I still
Hello?
can't hear myself in this StreamYard.
All right, Bill, you should be good now. You there, Bill?
He said he can't hear anything still on the StreamYard.
Just had it working. Let's refresh him.
Oh, he dropped out.
No, that was me.
Oh. The Curse of Oak Island, November 7th. Never heard of that film.
Bill?
Yes.
All right, there we go. You're all set, Bill.
Oh, nice. You got a haircut? You look nice.
No, I didn't get no haircut.
Oh, it just looks like that. Never mind.
Mm-hmm. Still long.
It's a TV show? Okay, I never heard of it. It's a great show on History Channel. You should check it out. Wait, I can't remember the last time I watched anything on the History Channel. I don't really watch cable TV anymore. I just usually watch stuff on Max, or aka HBO Max, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, Netflix. I would like to get Paramount. I just need to check how what the monthly payment is that for.
Hello, Todd, Jenny. Wait, you saying that The Curse of Oak Island is going to be a movie?
It's a TV. I think he said he's a TV.
I know it's a TV show, but I thought he was talking about a movie.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Okay, no, that's fine. It's just another season, I guess.
10 years trying to find the pirate treasure on an island in Canada.
Yeah,
That's a long time.
That's the show. Jenny says Bill is pulling a salty stealth mullet.
I guess you can call it that.
Knights Templar treasure.
Hello, Jim's Landscape LLC.
Morning.
What is the Broken Captain video? Is that Star Trek?
I'm sure it is. Jim's does a lot of Star Trek productions. Todd, Jenny went to the island, went to Oak Island in 2017, but 2 chickens that they get by the no trespassing signs.
Oh, yeah, man.
How
21
you
people
doing?
here listening to nothing. Jesus Christ.
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, Bird?
Not good, Bill. Not good at all.
Not
I'm
good.
sorry.
What's
That's why I'm streaming this morning, because I'm not feeling good. And I
Oh, I'll be feel better soon.
need to get better. And I don't know how I'm going to pull it off this time.
Well, just take it by day. That's all you can do.
In an attempt to bring a little bit of humor to this, now that Bird says he's streaming because he's not feeling well, does that mean we're going to get a lot more Berto Pray 5 streams?
Only if they're low power streams like this.
I like the title, Morning Bird.
I do miss the open line streams Bird used to have quite a bit. That's why as soon as I saw this, I jumped right on it.
Yeah, thank you for the invite.
Like I said, I usually don't have much to watch this morning except for my local radio station has a YouTube channel now. So I've been listening to them recently.
Nice.
In the morning. Yeah. Get to see my radio people because they actually do StreamYards and they're on camera.
Actually, some of my first experience with YouTube was as a quote unquote producer for an AM radio show. The guy Addy who comes by from time to time to my streams, he and his friend are on an AM radio station in Maryland, and they did a morning show, or was it afternoon? maybe it was both. It would move around. The time of the show would move around as needed for the station. But they would YouTube it as well, simulcast it to YouTube, but it was an AM radio show. And I was a producer. I helped backstage stuff. Anyway, that show actually kind of what turned me on to YouTube shows. If they can do it, I could do it. The Traveler, 36-month super member super chat. Says number 15, make YouTube go. Wait, wrong channel. The Traveler also gives hugs. Pop Culture Curator says hail to the panel. Hail. Video James says, I hope Bird feels much better, that he'll do the chicken day. Thank you. No static on YouTube stream.
Well, that's good. Moira and I were watching the old 1932 film on our channel like last weekend. Bela Lugosi's White Zombie movie. And we're like almost at the end of the movie, and YouTube decided to be an asshole and suspended the stream a few times.
Raquel. Wow. And congratulations on the 900 plus subscribers.
Oh, thank you so much. Like, I'm completely blown away about it. Like, I'm just really here, having fun. Meeting interesting new people. And, yeah. I'm not really here for anything else, really.
Well, if anybody hasn't subscribed to Raquel, you should definitely subscribe to Raquel. You should.
Thank you, Bill. Also, you can check out
Let's help her get to 1,000.
Absolutely. Also, you can check out my gaming channel. I do play games on there. It's just exclusively for gaming content.
So you were talking about Starfield earlier. Do you have Starfield?
Me?
I don't.
No, I don't.
I'm not going there.
Well, I was trying to get it because I recently bought an AMD, got a AMD graphics card that said I was going to get it. And this morning I was trying to get it and I couldn't get it.
Yeah, sure, I can. Hold on a minute. Oh, wait, that's my gaming channel link. I don't have a wrench on there. Whoops.
Hail, Captain Random Nerd.
on. Why can't
Aw, man, not the loading screen of death.
What?
I tried to get into my main account. It's like gave me the loading screen of death.
Buffering, trying to connect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely give a thumbs up on the stream and share the stream out.
22. My God, 22.
Hey, Bird, I can't really get into my main account. Do you mind, wrenching me on my gaming channel?
Well,
If
I
you don't
can
mind.
put it in there for you.
Congratulations, Traveler, on Purple now. One of the longest YouTube members. Nice. Yeah, sorry, guys. I do need an extra minute here. I did have a user I'm trying to take care of. It'll be like 5 minutes, and I'll be back.
Okay.
But Bill, someone was asking about Westerns, so if you wanna,
You're
I
all
think it was
set as
Video
a
James.
moderator.
Huh?
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pop Culture Creator.
Oh, you beat me to it, Pop Culture. I was just working on it. I would have had it in seconds.
Right, there's my gaming channel.
Yeah. All right, you're all faster than me. I have the keyboard too far away.
I'm doing good, Captain Phantom Nerd. How are you? Oh, finally, you get me access to my main account. YouTube's being strange for a couple of days.
Team.
Captain Man KG, how you doing?
Thank you,
Good
Video
good
Games.
morning, everybody.
James, sorry.
Video James, just subscribe. Awesome.
Nice. Thank you.
Hello, Basco, and hello, Captain MKG.
So what's the weather like
Hello.
there today in Kuroga? What's the weather like? Good morning, Gap After Dark. Good to see you.
The weather is crap. No, it's a nice day here, but it's cool, which is fine. I like it. Probably a little too cold for Mama Gray, but
It's currently 7
definitely too cold
degrees
for Mama Gray.
and cloudy where I'm at in Texas.
Yes, the Traveler. I have fixed my PC. Yes.
What was wrong with it?
I had to get a new motherboard. And And when I did that, I also upgraded. I changed to a new PC case. And I upgraded my RAM.
I might have to get a new computer because my main one, not my laptop, my big one, is currently down, and I don't know if it can be fixed or not. So if that's the case, I might have to get a new computer.
Yeah. Major like gaming PCs can, especially if you build them yourself, they can be very expensive. Components are the right components can be high up. You could go mid tier, high level, and moderate.
I might get a PC, but I need to look into it. Because I'm not really sure if my main computer could be fixed or not. It's a Mac computer. I don't know. It really depends if it can't be fixed.
There's your problem. I don't mean to beg. But if our friend, there's your problem. It's a Mac.
Yeah, Mac. Well, it just really depends if it can get it fixed or not. If not, I'll have to. I might get a PC on that stage, but I'm not really sure. Thank you, Last Son of K. Yes. I know some people are iffy about Macs, but I'm like, that's something I am, more comfortable with.
Todd Jenny says it's 1 degree Celsius in Ontario, Canada. That's 30 degrees Fahrenheit for you Americans. Yes, that is pretty cold.
I think it was like 30 degrees in Ohio. What my relative told me the other night.
1 degree is maybe 34. Oh, -1. -1.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm in Arizona, and the current temperature is 67 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 19 degrees Celsius. We have nice, cool mornings. Ooh, tomorrow, chance of rains.
That's not cold. So how cold is too cold for you, Basco? For me, cold weather is like, you need to get a heavy jacket. That's when it's cold.
What do you deem cold weather? Just curious, Raquel.
If it's like, I would say if you have to get a really heavy winter jacket, that's when it's cold. And my kitty cat is, sitting right next to me, and she has her chin on my hand. Like, I need my hand for the keyboard, kitty.
Gorillas random thoughts. Don't want to hear about the cold till it's minus 40.
Well,
70 with a minus 70 wind chill.
well, as soon as Halloween's over, it's gonna be like you're gonna immediately hear Christmas songs and Christmas decorations.
I'm sure some places already have that.
Already set up. Yeah, they like some places set up early. Like, wait a minute, aren't you skipping something?
No, well, I figured like Halloween's gonna be here and gone.
Yeah.
Before you know it.
Yeah.
So, month's pretty much over. So I believe I think Grillas, you said you're in Minnesota? Is it Minnesota or
Anybody have any recommendations for new sci-fi TV series that are good? New sci-fi
Gen
TV
V.
series.
Gen V is really good if you like The Boys.
yeah, if you like that. Yep.
It's actually a impressive spin-off. Usually spin-offs are turn-offs for me. But they did a really good job. It's quenching my thirst for The Boys.
Yeah.
Looking for something,
hell
I
does
highly
that mean?
recommend.
Yeah, what?
Gen V is
Hugo.
I've never heard of that.
I think that's all taken care of. No.
Fire, he says, the best go scenario.
Good fire or bad fire?
Oh, it's Fuego. That's how you pronounce that. Fuego.
Let go of my ego. You should have some waffles this morning.
Amazing fire, he says. Thank you. The best go scenario.
Okay. All right, he's taken care of. I'm sorry, I'm back. Yes, yeah, someone
Hello,
was asking
Mr.
about westerns.
Lundell.
I don't know if you said anything to them earlier, Bill.
I didn't see it. I guess I would have to look back.
Well, I believe the question was a fairly simple. Know any good westerns lately? Easy answerable.
Can't say
Good
I have seen
westerns.
anything Western recently.
Bill's the Westerns expert.
Yeah, I do that Westerns cinema on Sundays. I've been playing a lot of older films. Sometimes I play newer ones, like yesterday I I ran a film from 1987. It was Western slash. It was a subgenre film, and it wasn't necessarily good, but we had a lot of fun with it because it was only an hour and like 26 minutes long, and it's a B movie. It's what's called Ghost Riders, and you could actually watch this on YouTube. There's some another YouTuber who goes by Mary Mayhem has it on her channel, and the whole movie's there. You can watch it there. But it's so bad. It was fun to watch. I mean, me and Deleted Scenes Week kind of did a rip tracks, but it was fun in a good, bad way, you know? It was like we both came to the conclusion that we've seen a lot worse movies that have been done. So, but we had a lot of fun with it. And next week I'm playing a new movie from 2023 called Ghost Town. It's a Western that fits the holiday season of Halloween. So there's actually a Western called Billy Kid Meets Dracula. I tried to get it, but I couldn't get a hold of it.
Billy Kid vs. Dracula. That'll be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. From the 60s. Mr. Lundell says, can't seem to get into the Gen V. I'll just wait for the boys' new season to start up.
The hell are you talking about? Can't get into Gen V. How hard is it to get into? It's the boys in high school.
It's not. If you like, you know, if you like the boys, you're gonna like this show. I've been enjoying it.
Do you need a secret passcode or something? That he can't get into Gen V. Oh, never mind. Never.
He can't get into. Yeah. He's not trying to unlock up. Yeah,
I read that wrong. Whoops. I'm sorry. I did not.
Raquel just had a
brain fart. Yeah.
Brain spasm moment. Brain fart.
Mr. Lundell forgot the password. Can't get into it. Oh, that was good. Oh, that got the blood going.
Boldly going, LLO, says Todd Denny. Jesse J. Meeks Frankenstein's daughter is a hot happy. You can, if you can ever find it. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you, Mr. Lundell. Jesse J. Meeks Frankenstein's daughter. Yeah, that will definitely have to. If I probably won't be good to get this holiday season, but there's always next October. So, and I'll have like 5 Sundays. I think five Sundays to do horror themed subgenre films. And this week I did a film called Ghost Riders. The week before I played A Million Ways to Die in the West. You know, they're not all action-packed Clint Eastwood or the Duke, John Wayne, but I do show a lot of those, and I got some more coming up.
I love spaghetti Western films. I think I watched most of the spaghetti Western films with Clint Eastwood. I think the only thing I haven't watched is The Unforgiven.
You've never seen the movie Unforgiven.
No, I have not yet. I haven't checked it off my list.
Raquel. Definitely check out Clint Eastwood's Unforgiven.
Oh wait, I'm wrong.
It was Academy Award winner in 1991.
There's another one I hadn't watched because I've been keeping it, I guess, for a rainy day. I guess Tombstone.
You have seen Tombstone, or you have not?
No, I have not.
Okay. You like it? It's a great film.
It's on my list to watch for sure.
Yes, I kind of agree with you, Mr. Lundell. Cowboys and Aliens with Daniel Craig was not too good. I have it, could play it if I want to, but I haven't decided to play it. I like to run in my Western Cinema Sundays. I like to generally watch the good ones. Now I watch some bad ones. Yeah, I want the scene for the first time, but I like to play the good stuff. I agree with you too, Mr. Lundell. Tombstone is an ultra-violent classic. Oh God, no! Todd Jenny suggests the Wild Wild West with
Will Smith.
Will Smith, no.
I was enjoying the movie, and then it completely turned 180, and all of a sudden they have mechanical spider. And
yeah.
Okay.
It's steampunk. It's like
it's
all based on like
it's
steampunk.
no longer a Western film. It's kind of like a weird sci-fi.
If you like steampunk, you're gonna like the Wild Wild West to an extent. Depends on how much you like steampunk. And I did find I found some Westerns that are like have zombies in it. So yeah. Yeah, I only did the subgenre horror Westerns this last Sunday and this coming Sunday. And then the month's gonna be over, so back to regular good old Westerns. And why I like to do Westerns is because that's where most action films and basically overall filmmaking really came from, in a way. Yes, Todd, buzzsaws and magnetic collars. Sounds Krogan. Yeah. Definitely. The original television series was steampunk before that term was coined. Okay. That's a problem. That is not the problem with Wild Wild West. The attempt at the racist comedy is what killed it, says Mr. Lundell. Yeah, I think I can agree with you there, Mr. Lundell.
Wait, they have a Wild Wild West TV series?
Yeah, I think that's...
and Mr. Lundell knows, because you can't get more racist than the ending of the original Night of the Living Dead, which we watched on Mr. Lundell's channel recently.
1968, Night of the Living Dead. They're coming to get you, Barbara. Well, those rednecks, they always shoot before they look. They just thought he was one of the undead. Oh, God. Please don't think of me ill because I just said that. I mean, would it be? No, it's a discussion we can get into a whole other time. What happened?
I need to.
You need to.
I need to watch that live action One Piece TV show. I've been meaning to watch that.
LDG said he was looking forward to the new Doctor Who.
What?
That's what Gapped After Dark was saying.
What about Doctor Who?
You're looking forward to the new one.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to the annual, the annual one, anniversary edition. I don't know about after. It all depends what they do on the anniversary edition. So whether or not we're going to get Tennant for the entire season is yet to be seen. If they do that, where they do some crazy thing where we get Tennant, we get the new guy, but then they do some kind of timey-wimey thing where we end up getting the new guy and Tennant for at least most of this next season, that'll be interesting. But if this is just a send-off and we're going to get Tennant for like one episode and then the new season is strictly the new Doctor, I don't have high hopes, but we'll see. You know me, I got no problem. Hate and love is the same thing for me. So whether I hate watch it or love watch it, the only thing I'm worried about is if I don't watch it. If I don't want to watch it, that's when we have an issue.
Mr. Londell says the ending of Night of the Living Dead was not racist. Had they known he wasn't a zombie, they would not have shot him. He was killed from a distance, and it was hard to tell whether or not he was, and that's true.
You know what? That's a Cracker Jack shot. If you could see somebody from outside the house, inside the house, through
some of those guys did have scopes on their rifles.
See him? Like, how did you even see him from in the house? And then you got a headshot.
Most hunting rifles have high-powered scopes, right? So you should be able to tell if it's the undead or the living.
Yeah, and he was holding a gun.
And you could argue that all day.
Yeah, no zombie picked up a gun in the entire movie. So this so-called zombie had a rifle in his hand. It just oh God, you could tell they just needed to finish the story and they wanted to add something to the end. They didn't have to kill him, Mr. Londell. The end of the movie was done. The people who needed to die died. The people who were dead that needed to be stopped alive was killed. The town took everything was done. The movie was over. There was no need for that additional let's kill the main guy at the end in a scene that, like, I highly doubt that redneck could actually see inside that small window, recognize there was a person enough to even judge if they were alive or not. Now, I'll also give it to the actor because he sat there all quiet like he couldn't make any noise when he knew the cavalry was here. He's being saved. And I think that movie is the first example of a movie where someone's being saved and they're not screaming for help. If he just would have said anything, I'm here, I'm alive, don't shoot.
They
that's
were
it.
a bunch of rednecks. They still might have shot him. I'm convinced.
Well, and if that happened, then then it would have been a whole nother story then. But I don't.
They were happy hunters that could shoot the undead who resemble the living. I mean, come on, they're rednecks and they're gonna want to shoot something. So
like maybe he got drugged by the other guy, tricked him before he got killed. That white guy that was a, nightmare. Maybe he drugged him and at the end he came out looking like a zombie because, he was poisoned or something. Then I would get that. Then he shoots him. Oh, wait a second. Oh, he was actually alive. But no, the way they did it, totally racist. Totally
this one tells us that this argument is sillier than whether or not Shane dies at the end of the movie. That movie.
And that was a crackerjack shot. I mean, for a redneck. I mean, come on.
Todd Jeremy says, anyone looking forward to Dune Part 2? Well,
yes, but we're not going to get it till next year.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was pushed back till March of next year. But you can watch Rebel Moon if you have Netflix. It's really similar to Dune, in my opinion.
Mr. Lundell says Tenet is being used just to wash the taste of the female doctor out of our mouths. We did establish that, pop culture curator. I don't know if you stepped away. We did gloss over that pop culture. Matter of fact, you can go back to Mr. Lundell's comment where he says the ending of Night of the Living Dead was not racist.
What is
they had
saying?
known that he wasn't a zombie, they would not have shot him. He was killed from a distance.
Yeah,
and
okay.
It was hard to tell whether or not he was. And we glossed over that pop culture.
I just want to add one thing to that. Mr. Lundell, let's just make it simple, okay? If he would have been white, they would have had more effort to check if he was a zombie. But because he wasn't, they just assumed, jumped the gun, didn't double check, and just shot the guy in the head. Which, if they saw him so clearly, as you say, right? If they saw him so clearly, how come that they didn't see that a zombie was clearly holding a rifle? He was holding a rifle during the scene.
That's true, Mr. Lundell. They did shoot more white people in that movie than in any other race.
Is anyone watched?
Grilla says LDG is a woke Karen and just looking for racism.
I was about to say, has anyone watched Bela Lugosi's White Zombie movie before?
Yeah, I've seen it, but it's been many, many years.
Hmm.
And I have it somewhere.
I thought it was a
on
good
DVD.
Oh, nice. I thought it was a good movie.
Yeah, you can get there's a box sets. You can get a bunch of the old horror movies, like 50 of them or 100 of them for like 50 or $60 on Amazon.
Hmm. Any other Bela Lugosi's films I should check out?
Yeah, probably all of them.
All of them. How many
Yeah.
are there?
There's a bunch.
All right. I guess I'll have to look that up.
Oh, sorry, I got to step away for a second. All right. You know, I bet you if they would have had Night of the Living Dead and all the zombies were black,
Well,
then Mr. Lundell would still say
remade
it's not
that
racist.
in 1990. A remake of Night of the Living Dead came out.
I wonder what the race ratio.
I actually have it out somewhere. I haven't watched it in ages, but hello, executive producer Saul Leibowitz.
Hello.
He says, I would watch all the Bela Lugosi films, including the bad ones. Yeah. You can't go wrong with 50s B movies, 60s B movies. They're all great in their own way, bad or good. Because they're short, for the most part. They're not like 2 hours long or anything.
Where are you
I
playing,
gotta-
Bird?
I'm going to play a little poker in the background.
Oh, Bird. Hey, Bird. Bird's back.
People could keep talking. Just
I have
see
a
what
question.
happens.
Maybe something that chat could answer. I'm sure Bird would have an opinion as well. And because I just witnessed this
God,
just
here we
now,
go.
right? Yeah, don't worry, it's not scrambled egg omelet, but it's close. Okay, listen. Very simple question to the chat, and I'm sure there's more than one of you that can relate to this situation. If your neighbor, right, you share a yard with your neighbor, right?
Mm-hmm.
And let's say your next door neighbor and both your front yards connect, right? So our front yard connects with my neighbor's front yard. And we don't have any, it's just grass. There's no trees, there's no bushes or garden flowers or anything that you could screw up. It's just grass, right? And your neighbor, in order to get out, your neighbor doesn't like to back out of a driveway. Okay, maybe some of you know where I'm going with this so far. Doesn't like backing out of their driveway. So instead of backing out of the driveway, they hence to do a 3-point turn and drive across both yards and go out your driveway. So kind of like a U, like basically driving like a U to get to my driveway, so they can head out of a driveway face first instead of backing out.
If somebody did that to my house, I would they would get one major ass whooping. You're talking about putting the foot up somebody's ass.
Is that something that you should ask permission for, or that does absolutely no harm except for the occasional obvious tire tracks of grass? You know how like you rub, how you can like rub a carpet one way and you can see where you rubbed it, but if you rub it back, it disappears. So you have that kind of effect going across your yard every morning where you can see where the car freaking drove over your yard. What would you do? Is that something you need permission for? Is that harmless? Would it piss you off? Or do you think that you don't need to ask permission, just do it?
Last Son of K says, Bird is bored with his own panel.
No, I'm not bored. I can't. I'm trying hard to stay on.
Anywho, I'm on the side of, you should ask permission, but it shouldn't be a just do it kind of thing. Not unless you got an emergency, something's wrong, you're boxed in or something, you got to do it one time, that's fine. But we're talking about every time, like I'm just going to do it every single time. And it's not like they're not peeling out, right? So they're slowly going across the grass just to, honestly turn around.
Hello, Dan Ben.
I don't know, maybe nobody else has that issue or experienced it. Maybe, I don't know. Here in Florida, every neighbor shares their yard with each neighbor. No fences in our front. Matter of fact, 90% of fences only start at the back of the house. Hey, Rex. What you doing, buddy? Morning.
Todd T-Berg says, did you rub your carpet the wrong way every morning, LDG? LOL.
Oh. I don't think there is a wrong way to rub that carpet. I think any rub would be nice.
As a kid at school, Dan Ben says on a field he saw a truck do a 3.5 turn or whatever in the middle of the road, hit a lamppost, and continue in the other direction.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. There are a whole bunch of stupid versions of me out there that would do that. I could see that.
Todd T-Berg also says the best offense is a good defense. Said Mel the Cook and Alice.
Okay, area swept. I think I'm done. Morning chores are complete.
Hello, low specs Linux laptop. Good morning.
Hey, long time, low specs. Come on, Rex. Good boy. Watch out. Door.
Pop Culture says, sharing lawns is okay. Driving on the neighbor's lawn is an aggressive, arrogant. Tell them you don't want to have to call the cops and have them trespassed. Yeah.
Right? Well, there is one small detail I'm not telling people. But, yeah, no, I totally agree. I totally agree.
The Traveler says, LDG, build a fence.
Yeah, we have a fence. But like I said, most fence, I don't even think the what do you call it? The homeowners association allows us to have fences that go to the front of our yard. I believe we have to. I tell you, there's not one house here in this entire neighborhood I live in that has a front fence. They're all starting from the mid of the house or the back of the house.
Gorilla's random thought says, "Screw the fence, build a wall."
A wall.
And Dan Bench says, "Shampoo or rug."
Captain Fandom, what's up? Dan Ben, how's it going? Todd, sorry, I just got back to the chat. Busy with morning
Pop
chores.
Butcher now says, "Put some landmines in your yard." Yeah, just go to your local Armory thrift store. I'm sure you can get them there.
Damn, Bird, you got a lot of logos. Oh, I like.
Wait, you've never really, what are you using? Oh, logos.
The logo's in the top right hand corner. Yeah, Bird's got a whole bunch of them here.
I said a Garfield changed to a Garfield. I
don't know why you have that one, Bird. That's a bit weird, but okay. I won't mention that one. Okay.
You have a sheep that looks like he's taking a shot on your avatar right now, LDG.
Yep. Put some mines in my yard. Yeah, I should. Tell me about it. Yeah, HOA. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, guys, it sucks. It definitely sucks. All right. So today, folks, these things on my list today.
And good morning, Joe Lau.
Hey, Joe. I believe Joe, is that the Joe I played Mahjong with?
Captain Fandom
Over on Cinnabon?
Nerd says, contact the HOA.
What? No. See, that's the problem. There's something I'm not telling you about this story. I kind of just painted it as a neutral brush. It would be against my best interest to actually tell the HOA. But I've handled it. I've handled it. I was just curious what other people think, because the person in question thinks it's no problem. Like, just, oh, no, it's just driving. It's not damaging anything. It's grass. I'm like, no, you should ask permission. I mean, at least it's the right thing to do.
Todd T-Berg, Sci-Fi Tech, says, LDG, watch them going first and start digging a tunnel.
Excuse me.
Then he suggests steal some municipal zoning signs and label your neighbor's house as a sinkhole zone. The traveler suggests.
Oh, I like that. Tire spikes. Yeah. Again, it would be counter in this situation, but yeah, if it was anyone else, that would be funny.
Last Son of Gay says, would not surprise me if in the slightest if the neighbor is on the HOA board or a Karen president of the HOA.
In this case, neither parties are on the HOA board. Yeah, no. Again, the situation personally that sparked the conversation is taken care of. I was more curious what you guys would say. LDG has a pool; it would cause a sinkhole. Well, maybe. I don't know. I mean, Florida's all limestone, so a lot of sinkholes. Haven't had too many issues where I'm at yet. But if you go a few miles in any direction, you'll find sinkholes and little ones in the road.
Here's the thing, Gorilla Renaissance, with your attempt at humor, I think. In some places, you don't have a choice. You can
we didn't
buy
have a choice, dude.
home. You don't have a home. You are automatically, if you own a home, you're automatically part of an HOA.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have the choice.
Mm-hmm.
It's
And this
not
is back in '89.
so,
We got this house.
but I
Spoken
kind
to
of
my
get,
neighbor.
I
No,
kind
we
of get
don't
what
need
you're
to, Pop.
going for.
Not in this situation.
The Random Menace. Greetings from the future. Every time I hear about an HOA, I have a feeling they cause more problems than they actually solve.
Yeah, we had a fire. We found out one of the people in the HOA was conflict of interest, and they hired their own lawn mowing service to make more money off of us. And we found out she got fired. And then we ended up not only that, but they were overcharging us like a lot for yard service. She got fired and replaced real fast.
All right. I have to step away for a moment. I'll be back.
Uh-oh.
I have to get going. Thank you for the invite, Berto Pray 5. It's good to see you all. Have a good rest of your day.
Take it easy, Raquel. Good seeing you.
Same
like
here.
Always.
Later, all.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, yeah, just me, guys. What's up? Shoot. I'm looking at the chat. Anything you want to know? Now's the time to ask. Anything? I was looking to buy a house. Very first thing I tell the real estate, no HOA. And if the agent ever showed me a house, FOA, they'd be fired and replaced with a new agent. Good. That's how you do it. Yes. Wish we did that more with other things. Pop says, bye, Raquel. Raquel, say it later, all. Gap saying, what's up, Pops? Gap says, LDG, I want to know, since you put your foot up people's asses so many times, what are you going to do when you can't get your foot back? Good question. I have a number of tools to help me retrieve my foot, all ridiculously over painful. But so far I've always recovered my foot, no matter how deep the ass. Yvette's in the house. Hey, Yvette. Hey, darling. Good morning, afternoon, bird. Good afternoon. Sorry, I don't know what the morning is. And everyone, X just popping in to say, hey, got to get back to work. Awesome, darling. Good to see ya. Glad I had my 5 minutes with you this morning. I woke up a little late today, and Yvette's normally one of the first people in the underground to greet me during her break. T-Berg. Hey, T-Berg. We'll have to take a hot shower, debunk my throat, and steam. Throat with steam. Oh, to degunk my throat with steam. Good luck with that. A good hot lemon pepper water also does a pretty good. A little bit of honey does the trick. Lots of pepper. Lots of lemon. Hot. It's a sick day. Ugh. Gap says hello to Yvette. Yvette says hi to Gap. LDG is like Patrick the starfish. He regrows free. I like Patrick. Ain't nothing wrong with Patrick. One of my favorite characters, actually. Yvette saying hi to last son. Joe Lau. Need to play some more Mahjong. Okay, it was you. Okay. What's up, man? My apologies. It's been like what, a couple of months since we played on Cinnabons. I'm down for some more Mahjong anytime. Love Mahjong. I love Mahjong. I love your Zhong. I love everyone Zhong. That come out weird. Okay, Gap with some laughing emoticons. Feet. Oh, feet. Gotcha. Regrows feet. Actually, I like that. Yes, I am Patrick. I regrow my feet. It just says, poker is hooking me in, though. Yeah, we used to do poker a lot. We used to do a lot of multiplayer poker on another game, but now Bird and a few others are playing the one that you saw Bird playing earlier, Governor Poker or something like that. Last set of cases, 5 minutes over the internet equals 22 seconds in real life. I guess I could see that. There's moments where I blink and 2 hours go by. I mean, I guess that's the opposite. But it's happened. Ciao. Later, T-Berg. I'll hit you up on Discord later. Keep sending me some good pics. Okay, that came out weird too. You know what I mean, T-Berg. Krilla said, oh God. I had a bunch in my stream yesterday, only talking about SpongeBob using names of famous child abusers. Really? Hey, Random Menace. I also like playing poker. Poker face. Now. Governor of Poker 3 in Bird's team. Oh, you guys have a poker team going? That's cool. Yeah, I wish they did that with Risk. I mean, we play Risk and everything, and then I had to step away to let everybody else have fun playing. But I wouldn't mind if they came out with like a team Risk. That way, Rezo, Bird, myself, Mr. Kalima, Mr. Londell, we could play Risk, but play against other groups of people online. That would definitely bring me back to YouTube Risk, like what we used to do. Is that what Sheep, the Random Menace? Is that what Sheep, the Random Menace? Oh. Not what I meant, not worth explaining. Oh, okay. No, 5 minutes, running 23 seconds. Okay, I got you. I just want a small patch of grass so I can barbecue. Nice. Good call. Good call. I mean, do you really need grass for that, though? Our grill's on our flat top, our deck, whatever you want to call it. Rex, come outside. Come on. Nope. Hey. Sorry, guys. Rex is looking for a place to
make a deposit business.
Yeah. Come on.
That's what I just had to go clean up a dog mess.
All right. Come on, let's go. You make a deposit in the bank of my front yard. Let's go. Come on.
Better than in the house.
Well, I can't wait to redo the plans for the new office. Are going to be it's going to be quite better for everyone, including Rex. Right now, the office is very cluttered. There's a certain pathway you have to follow, and Rex. It's hard to see Rex when he wants to do anything, but once I notice he's walking around, gotta get him.
Mr.
He likes to
Lundell
leave big
says he
deposits.
didn't recall you ever winning Risk. It always came down to Cinnamon and Bird.
No. You're recalling all the times you guys were forced to tag team every single match. And that's when I say I won. Okay. When the game gets to the point where it's no longer a free for all and it's always get LDG out first, of course I'm going to lose. But when we were actually playing the game, like really playing, yeah, you remember those, I'm sure. We would play with Fog of War on, and they would still come after me. Specifically. And I mean not attacking other people to come attack me. Yeah, okay. I know how the game's played. It's like I said, man, I'm just really good at video games, and I'm used to, in the competitive field, either getting people to stop playing or getting people to, I bring people together. You know what I mean? Like I am literally Mr. Peace. Because I bring people together. I bring them together against me, but I bring them together. It doesn't matter what your differences are between each other. When I'm in the mix, you all work together to a common goal of kicking my ass.
How noble. Welcome, Random Menace. And I'm not sure who else I've missed. Joe Lau, welcome. Sorry, guys. I'm
No worries.
busy, and I'm going to be busy. LDG, if everybody ends up leaving, feel free to end the stream if you want to. Up to, if I'm not around.
I'm surprised we still have 20 people listening, and it's just been me talking for the most
Yeah, I
part.
mean,
I'm
feel
quite
free to
surprised.
keep going.
Hey, what am I,
Don't worry.
chopped liver? I've been talking a lot here.
Raquel,
exactly.
By the way, Raquel, thank you if you hear this, Raquel. Thank you
I
so
went
much.
away for like 3 minutes.
You know, I'm actually surprised. Yeah, so I'm down for
Hello,
whatever.
it's good to see you.
I have one important phone call scheduled for today, but that's not for a little bit. When that happens, I'll have to see where we're at. But if you want to close down, just let me know, you know, if something comes up. And you have to shut down. Boom, boom, boom. I was complimenting on your logos, Bert. I don't know if you were listening at that moment. Surprised how many logos you uploaded on StreamYard. They're all nice and cut out, transparent PNGs. For those of you annoyed by the new YouTube tightening of the terms of ultimatum, and if it's been affecting you, some people it has, some people it did and it doesn't anymore, and some people it doesn't. But if you're one of those who it's still affecting you with that stupid pop-up, suggest using Brave. I'm actually in the middle of bifurcating my browser usage. So now I'm using Chrome for some things and Brave for other. And it was pretty straightforward too. If you do switch to Brave, you can import your bookmarks and everything pretty seamlessly. Fairly simple. But if you wish to be using YouTube the way you, or your websites that you go to the same way, suggest checking out Brave. And it's basically Chromium, so it's still Chrome. It's just Brave's version of it. Seems like platforms want to play the dirty game when it comes to certain things, and
Didn't
that's
you
totally
have
fine.
to download a plugin to use YouTube with Brave?
No, that wasn't YouTube. That was the center seat to watch the VT free V.
Oh,
I
right.
needed that was free V.
My bad.
And you know what? I mean, I thought it was going to be a counter workaround for them, but it wasn't. So I don't even know what that plugin actually did. Maybe it was just for the player to get the player to work. Because I thought it was a plugin that would allow the ads to play. You know what I mean? Like their static workaround, which is a very smart idea, by the way. If websites required you to have, like YouTube requires the YouTube extension to be on your browser, that would be one way around any kind of ad blocker or security feature. Then we're really screwed.
I'm not sure how. I'm all for using YouTube Premium. I don't see how you're taking money from the creators we love to watch by not using Premium. Premium does pay the creators a lot better than ad revenue, but
yeah,
it's not life-changing. But it's certainly not taking money by not subscribing.
Yeah, simply by watching, you're paying something. But and again,
as for
the
logos, yes, I heard you, and yeah, I'm going to do logo. They're going to do them right. Transparent PNGs. And if you need to, if I need to end the stream in a rush, I'll just end it. But if you need to end it, you go ahead and end it.
Gotcha.
If I'm not here and not talking, and you've got to leave, then just end it.
Don't worry, I won't do what other people have done to me and left my stream running and then played tennis balls against the walls in loop. Yeah. Or that Indian meme that Tim has.
Joe Lau asked, "And you know what happened with Bunny? Don't see him speak much. He was streaming last night. He streamed a
Bunny?
Microsoft Flight Simulator, Cinnabon.
Oh, Cinnabon.
He streamed a flight simulator. Stream flying to sleep.
I missed that.
He's just been busy, I think.
Yeah, real life is a you know what. It's what took me off streaming for a while, but time to focus and get things done. All right, Rex, good boy. Come on. You done? All right. Okay, I think his deposit is complete. Hopefully, sometimes he forgets a few dollars. Adds a little redeposit here and there sometimes.
You really don't need to be sharing all that with us.
Well, anybody who has a pet knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And pets are a safe niche. I mean, most pet content is widely acceptable by many demographics, with the exception to, a little bit, of course. And I'm waiting for the next Farm Life. So for those who are fans of Deej, he has been really busy this week. But promises, he keeps in touch with me, that he promises to upload again shortly. And then pretty soon we're going to get longer farm lives as well, because it looks like he got a sponsor coming. And Deej is soon going to have some better equipment to record with and rant with.
Mm-hmm.
What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Balabaloo.
Hey, LDG,
Oh.
you were supposed to take a look at my system, make sure there wasn't more any error messages.
Pardon me. I do remember telling you to come in early to do that.
I did. You were here.
Exactly. Not early enough, it seems. I was already on birth.
When I came in here at 6 a.m., it's 8:18.
I know. I'm messing with you. I'll jump on.
I mean,
jump on
I'm
and check.
3 hours
I do need to
behind
make
you.
sure I do need to make sure your power failure is solved before you go out and have to buy another computer.
Oh, I would have to buy another motherboard.
I told Deej he
Or
should
power
use
supply.
LDG as his new selfie stick. Why the hell would you want to use me? No, actually, we're gonna get him a headset, a head strap, and basically it's made for the GoPro. So he'll have his camera on his head, full 360. Well, not 360. Well, yeah, technically if he turns around, but while he's sitting down, a good 180 degrees minimum. And he won't have to complain about holding the cell phone anymore. No. Not at all. All right. I wonder. Should I Here we go. Check. Oh, much better. All right. Yeah, this microphone's 10 times better. All right. So Random Menace says to Joe Lau, he is streaming around 3 a.m. Central. That was 10 a.m. here where I am. So I watched his stream until I had to drop off for a conference call. LDG, are you going to strap on Deej? What? Yeah, okay. All right, Gap. Hey, Gap, where have you been, Gap? Why don't you come up? Links in the chat, right? Yeah, links in the chat.
It was pinned. That's how I got here.
Yeah. Well, I don't. Yeah. Excuse me. Hey, Cody. What's going on, Cody? It's been a minute, man. I hope you're
What's up, Cody guy?
doing okay, man. Haven't seen you in a few months. Or in the underground. Haven't seen you in the underground. Let's see here. I haven't finished Rick and Morty yet. I was 6 minutes in when had it on listening. I don't know how good. I mean, it looks pretty good so far, but I don't know. I'm really kind of prejudiced because they let go of the main guy, Justin Rowland. Very disappointing what they did to him. And it just goes back to like, and it's weird now because you got these YouTubers talking about, oh, no one wants to get married anymore and nobody wants to be in a relationship anymore. And you know why? It's because we're ruining it, because you have guys being, or it goes both ways, but you have people being prosecuted for, like, if you have your partner, right, you have your certain intimate wishes, and sometimes those intimate wishes possibly could be a bit weird if the public knew about them. And you got people holding those things against other people publicly and get their whole entire life ruined. No matter what the heck, no matter, it doesn't even matter. It could be anything. Use your imagination. Gap says LDG intimate wishes is crabs. I do like crabs.
You heard it here first.
Crabs are my
He
fetish.
Likes crabs.
Yeah, if I had a fetish, it's nails and crabs. I love lobster, but I got kind of swayed when I found out that lobsters piss out of their face. Yeah, that kind of hit me kind of weird. Can't look at them at the same anymore. I have a question. LDG, can Prometheus get a hard on? I've not been yet asked that question. Can a true public platform get a hard on? I'll have to think about that one. Maybe. I know I will. The day Prometheus goes live and we actually do have free speech. Yeah, I will. Well, technically you'll have your own AI, and then I guess the AI could get stimulated. Not necessarily hard on, but metaphorical one. No, LDD does not have crab. I wish I had crabs right now. Starving. Once the lobster is cooked, everything is sterile. You should go. No, I don't. Well, yes, that's. I'm not worried about that bit. It's just it's just the function of it all. Like, they piss out their face. Like, could you imagine being could you imagine a human race like pissed out their face? Oh God.
Yeah, yes, Grilla. He likes to brag about his crabs.
I bet you, relationships would be very unique if humans had that ability. Like lobsters. Oh my Lord. There'd be no such thing as public school, I tell you that much.
You guys.
Something like pissing out of your face changes a society. You know what I mean? Like, that's something that would totally. Could you imagine? Oh my God. You have entitled Karens looking for their 666, which 0.0001% of men, of those men exist, and guys getting Me Too'd for saying hello. It's effed up. Yep. The elites want us divided and not breeding. Well, yeah, you say elites, but isn't it more that it's across the board? It's anybody in a higher status. I mean, it's a working model. That's how you make money, by dividing your customers. I don't know, but I get what you're saying. Joe says trying to fit, but too tight. Ugh. Bird says we sweat out our skin. Yes, sweat. And you're absolutely right. We do have some kind of liquid coming out of our faces. And I would say maybe, I don't know. I mean, sweat can have some like horrible stuff in it, right? It's not like you can just drink sweat. Can't you get sick from that? You know, all the germs on your skin. So I wouldn't say it's necessarily, but it's not piss. I don't think I've seen anybody sweat a different color before. So I'm sure it's possible. Drink enough Gatorade or something. Sunny D. Gorilla says, LDG, did you use a public toilet when you got your crabs? Now, I actually stay away from public toilets. It's a phobia. And I don't like public toilets at all. Steer clear if I have to. And I laminate it if I do have to. LDG has names for his crabs. No. I name my lobsters, but I don't name my crabs. Too many of them. Too many names to remember. Now I go to eat. It's like I must eat like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, like 20. I eat 10 when I eat crabs, I eat like 20 at a time, minimum. Too many. The whole rules of 3, but not for me. BS is the part of the WEF's ESG DEI crap. Okay, too many acronyms there, boss. I'm sure other people know what you just said, but no clue. Yeah, where's my chat GPT that can help me with this? This one I love. Oh yeah, crab icon. There we go. I like this one. This is nice. So again, I hope everybody had a good weekend. Anything people want to report, let me know in the chat. If you do anything exciting, fun, did anything backfire? Watch anything good? Have a stupid question for me to answer?
"47 Yorktown. Hey, what's going on, pal?"
Hey, 47. As a lobster fisherman, I'd like to thank LDG for keeping me employed. Yes, not a problem. Though I got to say, the place that I've recently go for, Boston Lobster Feast, the last time I went, it was absolutely horrible. And, you know, if you're a lobster place, you better have consistency with the taste of your food, you know? Like, I'm going to go, and because I don't go often, but I do go because it's my favorite place to go, and I don't do much. I don't have a life. I'm a nerd. So when I'd like to do a couple things, one of them is go have some all-you-can-eat lobster. And we have an all-you-can-eat lobster place right up the road. And it's like 50-50 when you go there. Sometimes you'll go there and you'll have an excellent dinner. Sometimes you go there and it's garbage. And when you have to waste like $60 for one person, like, what the hell, man? I don't know what it is. It's not like the lobsters are bad. It just tastes bad. And sometimes you go and it just tastes really good. Seems like there's no consistency. Gap says hi to 47. 47 says hi to Gap. Messages at the moment. Anything in entertainment. Taylor Swift reacts to Travis Kelce being tackled. Okay. Weekly horoscopes. No, thank you. Kim Kardashian. No, thank you. Britney Spit. No, thank you. Oh, wait a second. Maybe. Shares postpartum struggle with new memoir. The Woman in Me. God, gender doesn't make you. Oh my Lord. Anyway, what else we got here? Pedro Pascal drops by CNL to help Bad Bunny nail his monologue. Oh, drops by. Pedro Pascal drops by to help Bunny with his monologue. Okay, I got it. I don't watch SNL anymore. I don't know if anybody else does. I'll stop with my mini rant LDG. Life was never perfect, ever. But I think we definitely got along together as a people 40 years ago than today. Too many seeking to divide and then unite. Good point. Good point. I tell you this, I still think the 90s were the best decade of my life so far. And for everybody, I think the 90s was the pivotal turning point where things went from good to shit. I like this global warming, second half of October, and I can be outside just in a t-shirt and shorts. It's actually getting cooler in Florida. I've been noticing this whole last week it's been quite chilly. Yeah, I know, but it's chilly, not hot, blastering, sweating, sweat. Actually cool. Depends on the catch. Oh, really? Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's the cooking or if they messed up the butter. I thought it was the butter. I thought maybe the butter was bad because I would dip it in butter and it just didn't have that butter taste to it. It had the nice texture to it. Sometimes you get a lobster and when you crack it open, it looks like it's been digested inside the lobster. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? That is horrible. I don't even eat that garbage. But, every now and then you get one of those. Sometimes I went once and I got like 4 in a row and I was pissed. I told the manager and he had some quote unquote fresh. See, the problem with lobster is you can't get fresh lobster. It's impossible. I mean, the only people who can get fresh lobster are the people who catch it and cook it right then and there because they have to flash freeze the lobster when they capture it. So it's impossible to get a fresh lobster, basically. At least I don't know any place that you can get it because it goes bad really fast. Now, whether or not that how much that affects the actual quality of the lobster after it's cooked, I don't know. Global warming is a myth. Global warming is a science. It's already been proven. When did this become the LDG crab stream? Crab stream. That's weird. Like I said, I haven't done a panel stream in a long time where I actually have to talk. Normally, I just host the Underground, freethenet.org/underground, where I don't actually have to talk Just hang out and relax and shoot the S. Crabs. Okay. Thank you for clarifying. We are in the upper 60s when it should be below 50s. Yeah, but then you got those fronts. So I think Florida's just got a front right now, so that's why it feels chilly. Normally, it doesn't get cold in Florida till like December. Like, I got to wear a jacket at least, minimum. No, I don't. I actually love the cold. Can't wait to go back up. You're supposed to cook lobster live. Oh, see, that's what I don't. The guy explained it once, and I don't know if I remember if they cook it and then flash freeze it, or flash freeze it and then cook it and freeze it again. I don't know, but I do know it's frozen when it gets to the place. LDG, read the news, do Bertle, then read Dear Bops. You don't want me. Trust me, you don't want me doing Dear Bops. Oh, man. You want my opinion on some of those? It's got to feel better than 3 months boiling sauna you just went through in Florida. So it's bad. So bad it was almost impossible to swim outside boiling. Yeah, it was pretty hot here recently, man. Like when I went, Elihu and I took Elihu to Disney World, it was like 106 all day. I was sweating profusely.
With humidity too, I bet.
Yeah, that was the heat index was like 106 all day. Multiple days too. Like we had 2 weeks of absolute heat murder. See here, and what does that tell you? And that tells you what says Londell to Random Menace. 47. We do sell lobster at the wharf. At the wharf. At the wharf. Right off the boat. You can cook it yourself. Oh, that's cool. See, I would love to try that one time. I have not had fresh lobster, not frozen, cooked immediately. A lot of seafood, and Cali is full of radiation from Fukushima. Yeah. Cook them in a hot spot or steam them, but you should drain them. You should drain them. You should drain them pee out of the lobster. Oh God. Oh, okay. No. I just pay somebody to do that stuff for me. Okay. I'm not draining out lobster piss from their face. Okay. Not happening. Oh. Gab says, Joe, it would be hard to drain the pee out of LCG. Actually, easier than you would think. I'm diabetic, so kind of leaks out of me whenever it wants. Gab says it's humid. Is it the humidity or is it hot? Explain LDG. Is there a difference? Yeah, well, the humidity is what gives hot body. So if it's just hot, not humid, you just feel warm. But if it's hot and humid, it feels like you have a blanket of heat pushing against you with the force of gravity. Like you literally feel the heat. And it makes it feel a lot hotter. Well, not only that, when it's humid, remember, right? So science moment here, guys. When it's humid, it just basically means you have a bunch of moisture in the air. And at the microscopic whatever level, each one of those droplets that are floating in the air are basically magnifying glasses. And you have a billion of them pointing in all directions. Which increases the heat. And I'm not a scientist. That's just what I'm guessing happens. Pretty sure I'm right, though. Wharf, pier, or dock? Worf. I keep wanting to say Worf, like Star Trek Worf. Waff. Is the W silent? Oof. Arf. I've never heard that word before. I never me with someone and never ate lobster or crab. I have to try it one day. Just make sure you're not like allergic, and then you'll be fine. And then I think you got to be careful how they cook it. If you don't cook it right, you can get like hepatitis or something. I'm gonna have to send you a crate of Depends. Yeah, no, Darren already did that. I'm good.
Did he really?
No, he sent me some butt wipes once for fixing his computer or something. And
hello, Yvette.
Yeah, I was expecting that. Yeah, I was waiting for it. That I should drive with my VW more often. Oh, you're talking to Mr. Londo. Okay. Crab is better. I like them both. I mean, crabs got their bonuses. Lobster got their bonuses. I don't know if crabs piss out their face, though. I don't think they do. Mr. L says, fine by me at the Random Menace. I'm just appreciating the long growing season for more food for the planet. LDG, that is misinformation. I literally said it was misinformation. See, that's the cool thing about misinformation. If you say you don't know if you're right, then you can't be held for saying that it's misinformation. Misinformation is information that is given as a truth that is wrong. Now, if I didn't disclose that, I did disclose. I have no clue what the hell I'm talking about. I can only be possibly right. And more humidity, the air is more moisture in the air. It's harder for the lungs to get oxygen. Yes, that's right, because you're actually breathing in water. You're absolutely right. But it does help for cleaning, though. It does help clean the lungs a little bit. Again, I have no clue what the hell I'm talking about.
Yeah, you get that. You know what you're talking about.
Oh. Al, you might want to adjust that volume there. A little loud. Sounds good, though. No worries. Yeah, when you get a voice thing, you guys, it's a pain in the ass, but you really do got to make sure you have your adjustments right so you don't ear rape anybody. Joe Lau says, poker dealer keeps getting blackjack. Oh, yeah, okay. You're tearing it up. Playing some poker. Gap says, strangely, though, you find these excretory organs on a crab's head near the antenna. You find these excretory organs on a crab's head near the antenna. Oh, so they have the same thing? Similar? Yeah, I have no want to actually look that up. I'm fine not knowing. I was fine not knowing about lobsters pissing out their eyes. I'm fine not knowing anything else. I got to be careful what I want to expose myself to. I'm allergic to some seafood. Projectile vomiting included. Oh, yeah. See, yes, some people are. Hey, LDG, knock, knock. Okay, so I know what she says. You guys don't, but if you did watch Gen V, the last episode of Gen V, then you know what comes after knock, knock. Very funny, honey. Gorilla says LDG is talking out his ass because his mouth knows better. Exactly. Yes. Hey, that's a great way of putting it, Gorilla. You know, but we need, you know, it's therapeutic when you can talk out your ass. I'll give you that much right now. So, you know, as long as you don't do it to hurt anybody or, you know, lie to people and make it look like you're talking real, you know, talking out your ass has therapeutic properties. Don't say it. Don't say it. Have you ever boiled a lot? No. Excuse me 1 second. That's right. My mute button doesn't work now. I think I've seen it. I know I've seen it. I've been near it. Could I do it? No, I am incapable unless the world goes to an apocalypse. I have a serious issue with actually killing my food. I mean, it's handled. Nothing to worry about. No Karen or anything, but I just prefer not to kill my food. When you watch something die, for me, it does something. So I already have enough memories of watching things die. I'm full. Thank you. I'm at that stage where if I see more people die, I mean, it could end up bad. Mr. Lundell says, if you can talk out your ass, Ringling Brothers have a contract waiting for you, right? Yeah. You're not willing to kill your food. You're not worthy of eating. Like I said, if I had to, okay, I would. That's not the problem. All right, I got to make another coffee. So what I'm going to do real quick, switch over to my other slightly worse mic. Check. There we go. And make some more coffee. If we went to apocalypse mode and yeah, of course I would do it. But I guarantee I'd do it the most humane way possible that I could possibly do it at that time.
I'm back for a bit.
Nope, neighbor.
Back on my own stream. Who would have thought? Oh, and immediately dropped 3 people. Great.
No. That might have been me. I'm surprised we're still in the double digits, honestly, Bird.
I am too. Welcome everybody who's still here. Anybody who I missed, apologies. A big thanks to LDG and Jedi Bill and earlier Raquel for keeping the stream going. Thank you all.
According to LDG, I wasn't saying nothing. So
you were a big help, Jedi Bill. You definitely were.
I get no love.
The Random Menace is asking who's there. I assume you mean what, on the streams? Now I guess we're all here.
Rock Solid. Good morning.
Rock Solid. Hey, Rock Solid. How have you been? Yes, we're actually live. We're actually live. You could come up if you want. Hey, holy shit. Rock Solid has been a member for 3 years. His 36-month super member super chat. 3 years. 3 long years. Rock Solid. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. 3 great years. Well, that's
awesome.
I assume it's straight, but actually, I do believe they let you pause and then come back. So it's not necessarily straight, but it's still good, whatever it is. And he can't come up. He has a new job, and he's pooping right now. Understood, Rock Solid. Let's face it, probably 80 to 85% of YouTube's audience at any given time is pooping. So it's a real statistic. I made it up, but it's real. Says, who said? Oh no, not great years, straight. And yes, straight. Either way, thank you very much.
So is Nephew Pray gonna wear a jersey, or did you guys come to a decision on the numbers of 69?
Good question. Sisso Pray was very, very against it. Last I heard. Mamo Pray, do you know if Nephew Pray is going to wear that number, or it was?
It arrives tomorrow.
Oh, it didn't get here yet.
Right, it arrives at her house tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
She said she'll see.
She'll see.
I laughed. If he sees that, you know he's wearing it.
Yeah.
If she grabs it and doesn't show it to him.
I know, Sissel Pray, she has a costume she prefers him to wear. She already put him in it. A frog costume.
And it's more like what do you call it? Fleece type of thing with a hat. You know?
Yeah.
She hopes he goes as a frog, but he's not too big of a fan.
Wait, I did have a thought. Maybe it's too late, and maybe it doesn't mean anything. But when you were like trying to think of other ideas for 69 because of the obvious reason, did you think about having a shirt where it's the 6 in the front and the 9 in the back? That way it's not 69, but it's not 69.
LDG, that's even worse.
that would so that when he comes to trick or treat to the door, the person sees the 6, and when he turns around, that's when they see the 9. I don't know. I don't know if that has a similar effect.
I wonder about your mind sometimes.
Sometimes?
Okay, all the time.
The government's worried about my mind right now.
Miranda Menace will dress up as a human for Halloween. The travelers as birds save us from LDG's crabs. Although Hakeem says that's a perfect idea. I assume the 6 on front. 9 on back. I don't think Nephew of Prey would be happy with that.
Oh, you never know. It might get creative. I mean, this is 69. 6 in the front, 69. You're 6. You are literally inside. You're in between a 69. Oh, you know what? Never mind.
Last set of cases, I think people will get a kick out of seeing that on Halloween. I'm sure they would, but
I'm sure we're going to get a photo.
I love how
we're going to get a photo.
An individual interprets.
If it happens, I'm sure there'll be a photo.
All right.
Nephew of Prey is very very specific on what he wears. So
that's a good sign.
It might seem good, but he doesn't like it for some reason. It just won't happen.
Well, you could always do what my parents did and force me to wear Dickies and plaid through middle school.
Yeah, but then he could end up like you, and obviously not what any parent wants for their child.
Mine did.
Yeah. Are you sure they were your biological parents?
Unless my certificate of birth is wrong or forged, I'm pretty sure.
Well, I've heard forging those is pretty easy.
I mean, would they allow? I mean, because they would have to want to adopt me after I'm born, so they wouldn't. We'd have to forge one or something. But yeah,
I'm just saying, in the olden days, there could have been like a bet or something, and your parents lost and had to take you.
Here's a suggestion.
Thanks, Bert.
He can go as
Never thought of that before.
69. He can go as 69 as a periodic table. Beryllium.
Oh, that's a good idea.
TM.
69th element.
PHULIUM. 69.
JP's is here. Hey, JP's. Joe Lau says, Bert, how is your poker team? Well, let's go take a look. Yeah, the team has seen better days. Joe, I wish you would have been there for the few weeks where Mama Pray and just myself were going through doing crazy stuff. And we got too busy, and Mama Pray, I don't want to spend any real money on anything.
I don't know if it matters, just letting you know the audio is coming through.
Oh, the audio's coming through?
It's very low. I don't know if it matters. It's very low.
Okay, good. So I got to get, well, I'd like to get the 10,000 points to finish that. So today I have 3 hours to finish today. But the team is still Super Donkey. That was Cinnabon's creation. Team for the YouTube nerd community and friends. Of course, I opened it up to anybody, so we could just hopefully get people to participate. And then once a week or so after every Wednesday afternoon, I go back and because the team fills up. So I go back and I delete the lowest performers. Basically, the people who didn't sign in all week. I get rid of them. And so there's more room for new people. So right now, Joe Lau is the MVP. I guess this is the team the total amount earnings of all the team members is now at $6,737,000,000, and Joe Lau has 3.1 of that billion. I have 2.2 of that billion, and I'm not sure after that if it's Cinnabon or Mama Pray. Captain Fandom Nerd is at 51 million, level 50. Mama Pray is at 559 million, level 117. I don't believe there's anyone else currently up there who's part of the YouTube community. But there's Thomas Potts. He hasn't been online in 32 days. So, yeah. Obviously, if you're a YouTuber, they're not going to kick you off the team. These are the people who played most recently. So, anyway, I hit the 100 points for today, so I got all of the chests I can get for today. Although later in the next few hours, I hopefully will earn enough points to get the 5,000 to complete today's full challenge. In fact, I could just go ahead and play some poker, but if anybody wants to talk, we can still talk. Are you still here, LDG? Probably not.
Hey, Bert, I'm
I'm
still
thinking
here.
not-
No, I'm still here. I'm
something,
just kind of doing a few things while you're
Yeah,
talking.
no problem. I can talk. It is my stream. Bill, you here?
Just giving people a
I'm
break.
here.
Okay.
I'm here.
Okay, I am popping out the chat so I can see it. And I will.
JP's couldn't believe that you were on. How you doing, JP's?
Hey, JP's.
Yeah, well, it was a very unexpected stream. JP if you go back and watch from the beginning, I explain why. And JP's is alive. Well,
Glad
I'm
to
good
know
to
you're
hear that.
alive, JP's.
Yeah, it is good to know. Truth be told, we shouldn't take anything for granted. So
I like your suggestion last Sunday. Nephew of Prey should wear a pink bunny costume with the greatest American hero t-shirt underneath.
then that would basically prove Deej was the father. Okay, well, let's collect our prizes first. JP says, or it could be my ghost in the machine. Wouldn't it really suck if you die and you find out that there's the afterlife and you get processed and you're like, oh my God, am I going to meet God? Am I going to learn what was life? What was the secret to life? What was it all about? Where am I going to see my friends and my loved ones who passed before me? And you're getting all thrilled and you're seeing like weird shit, and you can see through time and space, and there's all this crazy artwork, and you're just about to what you think is you're just about to meet God, and then they sit you down and they say you start work tomorrow. Like, what work? What do you mean work? I'm dead. Isn't this heaven? They're like, well, you are dead, but and this is heaven, but you got a job. I mean, nothing's free. If you want to live here, you got to work for it. Like, well, what is my choices? And then they laugh. Like, well, if you don't want to be here, your only other choice is the other spot. And you certainly don't want to be there. And they're like, what? And they're like, New Jersey. And they're like, oh shit. Yeah, I don't want to live in New Jersey. So I better figure out what I got to do to stay up in heaven. And then they give you a pooper scooper and a route, and they tell you are the dog shit collector for Sector 7G, and for the rest of your immortal existence, you're going to wake up every morning, you're going to go visit about 12,000 houses, which you can do because it's you go very quickly as an angel. And you're picking up poop. You're picking up mystic dog poop from heaven for the next 11 billion years. And you got to do it with a smile. And that's it. That's what you're going to do.
And this is why being Berto Pray 5 pays off, because only Berto Pray 5 could actually come up with an example that turns heaven into slavery.
It's not slavery.
Make it entertaining.
It's not slavery.
Under threat of going, so hell has now been turned into unemployment.
No, hell. If you
don't
don't
want to work here,
if you don't want to work up in heaven, then you end up in hell. So
working, or
I didn't say. You may have to work. Nobody's ever come back. I mean, working, but probably like much less. You know, probably a job you want even less. Like we're going to be
you're in charge of this molecule moving across the universe for infinity. Yeah.
No, I was thinking more like making gay porn, and you're not gay, and it's not a particularly pleasant type of porn.
Interesting concept there, Bert. Quite.
Yeah, JP's got it. He's like, if hell is a mass orgy that you do not want to be a part of. Yeah, exactly.
You know, I like the Q explanation for heaven and hell. You just get turned into an amoeba.
Last on a K says, hell is being the last part of a human centipede. Technically, isn't the B position the worst?
Well, you could survive off the B.
Can you?
Well, I don't know. I remember there was a.
Do you want to survive?
No. Well, you definitely don't want to survive being the last one, because the last one is like, it's disgusting. There's no nutrients left.
Technically, maybe they died before you, and once they're dead, then you just have to wait till you die. You don't actually have to deal with them.
Well, you're basically dead. Yeah.
Well, let's face it, if I ever found myself in that situation, I would want to die. So
yeah. Let's just hope the human race does not evolve to some kind of species that requires that unique situation. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, when in 200 years in the future, we're going to be turning we're going to turn our poop into boots and blankets and stuff. That I'm fine with. Totally fine with that.
Apples.
Exactly. I have no issue as long as the process in which the molecules are broken down is completely trustworthy. Not what they're doing now, where they're just taking vegetable meat and they're just taking vegetables and like putting them into patties and calling it vegetable meat. No. It can't be any residue of poop. It's got to be completely synthesized or whatever. And we find a way to brush our teeth that doesn't require us to stick anything in it. Made from poop. What's next?
I don't remember a lot from the movie The Human Centipede. But I do remember the line. He's like, now I found my B. Like the A, B, and C.
Oh, I think you were talking about the middle person.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
The middle person is
The
the
middle
person who has
person is
is screwed.
worse.
Yeah, because of comfort, you have to bend your body. I believe was the problem because
No, it's that they had both their face and their ass.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay, yeah, gotcha.
But to be honest,
I wouldn't mind
if you
if I
had
a
your
choice.
face done, do you really give a shit about your ass?
Exactly. Oh,
Well, I mean,
stop. Just
the
stop.
only one that you might get over with is being the A. And don't get me wrong, you don't want to be the A, but if you had to be,
Oh God, please.
I mean, the guy tried really hard to hold in the poop, but he just had to go eventually. I don't know that would try that hard. Why suffer
Can we
for the
please change the
inevitable?
topic? Can we please, Bird? I can't
You don't
concentrate
want
right now.
to talk about
No, I
human
always hated
centipede?
that movie. That movie's always had a thing with me. Oh, dude. My imagination goes in very, very, very bad places.
Oh, damn. It was did not have a good finish. Came in last.
Neither did anybody in that movie.
Usually I'm pretty good at this type of tournament. JPs would eat nothing but Taco Bell. Being the A would be hilarious. Oh my God.
Yeah, nothing but jalapenos and peppers and chili.
Our game says part 2 was worse than the first. I never saw the second.
Yeah, part 2. Yeah, there was more than one.
Yeah, I believe there was.
Ooh.
Was there even a third? But I only saw the first.
Wonder if the FBI kept tabs on who went to voluntarily see that movie.
To see who was actually experimenting with a human centipede.
Lord.
You know somebody out there.
Yes, I know there's a version of me out there sick enough to do this. And most likely carried it out in some form or fashion with animals or something.
Wow. That's right. They would test
No
it
doubt.
first. Well, if they tested it first on animals and it didn't work, why would they keep doing it on humans? Unless it did work.
For all we know, I hate to say it, but imagine if the Matrix was like that, and instead of being in our own pods, we were all connected in that fashion, basically, in a long loop.
Maybe we are.
And we're just
That's
in the
right.
Matrix, but in the
You
reality,
don't
we're
want to
just
wake up.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to wake up to that.
Because aristocrats. Good one, JPs. Good one, JPs.
There.
God. I have no business raising. Just hoping. Oh, we got a king. And we got 4 hearts. We're going to bet into it.
Setting.
Let's see. 2 pair. I knew it. I knew that 9 at the end was going to be the death of me. I saw it and I said, damn it. I could tell. Right up until that 9, I was safe. Well, we still got 20 plus minutes. We'll try again. Pop culture curator saw all 3 Human Centipede movies. And as the link to join the panel is still there at the top of chat. If anybody's interested, he's coming up. JP says, oh my God, I had some fried chicken yesterday. Oh my God. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, I hear it's going around. 3 of a kind. Let's see. We get this guy to. No. No, he had nothing. He folded. Do 6 of spades. I would not have stayed in if it wasn't suited. Got the small chance of a flush. Oh, well, we ended up with 2 pair. It's not bad. Although we have 3 hearts. So somebody out there is almost certainly there's at least a 4th heart. There it is. Actually, 2, 4, 5, 6. A straight, a flush, and the straight flush is out there. I literally got a fold. I'm folding 2 pair to what may very well may be a straight flush. Okay, it was just a flush, but still, Zweeble won with a flush. Gap After Dark is shocked at, I guess, at JP's fried chicken story.
Hear me.
7, check. JP says, sorry, had a phone call. Don't need to be sorry. I was just saying, sorry to hear about your stomach issues. Convenience store fried chicken. That's not very convenient. Deuce 5. No point. No point in risking. They usually have pretty good stuff. Really good stuff. Well, that's what gets you. when you're not expecting it. Mhm. 8-4, not that great, but for 100, a low pair, a check. See, it's almost worse than getting nothing. Unless we get a third 4. Check again. This is the lowest pair on the board. I guess we'll bet something, just to give it a chance. And this guy probably win. Oh, no, we won. Why the hell would you bet? If he was going, some people, they don't understand. If you're going to bet, but you're going to bet with nothing, you have to raise. You have to raise the bet. You can't win by matching the bet and having nothing to say. Okay, let's hope we get another flush. King 9, Jack 6. We need one more. Uh-oh. Pair of sixes. 500. Yeah, I'm going to do it. It's a 1 in 4 chance. No. Well, pair of kings now. But, yeah. I'm folding. There's no way. 3 of a kind. Okay. 3 of a kind in one. There was no way between those two. Somebody didn't have a better hand, which was unfortunate. Uh, 54.5 Access Radio says human millipede greater than human centipede. Little raise. Ace 8. Check. Only got 600. Pretty much done. Check. Little raise at the end. Yeah. They got it. They got it. They were so far ahead. That would have been stupid. This is our, oh, come on. Please, this guy lose. And we, nope. Nope. That was our one shot. Had he lost, we could have come in second place. Now we're effed. Yeah. Already had the pair from the flop. That's a tough 10 million to lose. JP says it's only $1.25 a piece. $1.25 a piece of chicken. That's probably why you got sick. Last on the case is, I admit, if I had boneless chicken from 7-Eleven, and it was pretty good. JP says, lol, the only time I would eat 7-Eleven food is when I worked there. Wow, well, if you would eat it while you worked there, then you must have thought it was okay. Oh, because you cooked it and knew it was fresh. Oh, well, I guess that's 54.5 Access Radio. Then the house is hello to Gap after dark. And last Sunday, K, is even the 7-Eleven pizza is decent. And I like a 1/4 pound hot dog. I'll be honest. The pictures of the 7-Eleven food is pretty good. But and Joe Lau reached the Emerald Team Challenge reward tier. Oh my God. I haven't seen the Emerald. I guess I have seen the Emerald a couple of months, a couple of weeks ago. Lately, I've been lucky to get to Ruby. Last on the case is the food at 7-Eleven sits in a warmer for hours. It's usually dried out and hard. JP says, yeah, pizza is
early if
great.
you want it fresh.
I'll buy frozen and bring it home. What'd you say, LDG?
No, I know what they're talking about, 7-Eleven, but sometimes if you ask them, that they'll cook a fresh one for you if you're willing to wait. If not, then yeah, you have to get there when they fill up those heat containers with the wings and the pizza and all those things that they sell. God forbid you want to get a hot dog at a gas station now. They leave those same hot dogs in the morning all day. By the time you get it in the afternoon, it's like leather. Uh, 7-Eleven pizzas are decent. The 7-Eleven pizza over a Subway pizza any day. Any day. They switched the hot dog buns though, so now you don't have like the white bread. You get this like weird yellow bread bun that's like twice as thick, which doesn't need to be more thick. Like you don't get a hot dog for bread, for more bread, for Pete's sakes. Very few places have good buns around here. Frozen ones are okay. Yeah. Depends. Joe says, I wanted Opal. Oh, hey, 54.5. What's going on? Last Son says, yes, Bird, there's food way better than 7-Eleven. But there are gas station convenience stores with way worse. And truck stops. Nothing like some good truck stop sushi. Matter of fact, if I ever get rich enough to have my own sushi restaurant, I think that's what I'll call it. Truck stop sushi. Just to make people have to say it. Where are you going? I'm getting some truck stop sushi. Oh, can you get me some too, please? Yeah, sure. JP says not all day. It's supposed to be disposed after 4 hours. Yeah, same thing with sushi. No, but I tell you, dude, it's supposed to, but it's BS. I went to we have what's called a racetrack, and I swear I got there like late. I got there like afternoon. I was streaming it. This was back when I was streaming my car ride. Whoever was watching saw what happened. The hot dogs were spotted. They had like this leather coating for being cooked all day. And then when I asked for a fresh hot dog, I got the response from the manager, nope. The night crew is who sets up the hot dogs. So every day, their night crew are the only ones allowed to put hot dogs on the burner. And then they're there all day. I couldn't believe it. Straight from the manager's mouth. Hot dog or hot dog? Hot dog. It is a hot dog. Usually the hot dog buns are stale and too hard. Sometimes they are, yeah. Again, they don't keep up on it. When I was 11 and I was working at my father's convenience store, I always kept fresh hot dogs and fresh buns. That was part of the deal. Fresh coffee. 40 hours a week. Anyway, we don't have any 7-Eleven in my part of Canada. God bless, because 7-Elevens now have become, well, the 7-Elevens in Florida aren't too well. I don't go to 7-Eleven anymore because they're mostly franchised, and the people who own them don't give a flying S about customer service. Probably have a Circle K. I think we got a couple of those as well. Some stores leave food in longer than 4 hours. Depends on who runs the store. Exactly what I was talking about. Absolutely right. We all see it. We all know it. New England rolls are better for hot dogs. I don't know what they're actually called. I'll have to look that up. But my favorite hot dog bun is the kind that looks like a. It doesn't look like a sub. I mean, you can see the white bread on the sides, and then it's just two lips that you open up to put the hot dog in. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but it doesn't look like a sub. LDG truck stop sushi fed you by lots. Fed you by lots lizards. Okay. Yeah. The health department does not monitor those
4
places.
kings. I got 4 kings.
Oh, nice. Ooh. Nice. Gap remembers it. I remember when you took us out for a ride, and they sure said no, would not kick a fresh one. Yep. Thank you. It did happen. I had a hot dog from Costco's. It was massive, but tasted greasy, like greasy meat. Yeah. You sure that was a hot dog or bratwurst or something? Actually, here in Florida, we have hamburger hot dogs that are actually made out of hamburger and have little bits of cheese in them, but they're in the shape of a hot dog. 7-Eleven sells those. Take your word for it. Says 47. I have Circle K, only mustard and ketchup packages, no fresh condiments, not worth the money. Oh God, I cannot. Yeah, I mean, you got to have all the condiments, man. That place I went to also had like no condiments, dried out onions. I mean, it just, you got to have it. Ketchup, mayonnaise, mustard, onions, relish, banana peppers, sauerkraut. Definitely some sauerkraut. Chili and cheese. When I worked at 7-Eleven, and if someone asked for fresh anything, I told them to come back in 4 hours. Yeah, you would do that. I can see that. A New England roll looks like a short, thick slice of bread with the slit cut halfway down the middle of the top of the hot dog. Yes, that's exactly the one I'm talking about. Yes, and that's it then. Yeah, you described it a lot better than I did. When I was young, I worked at A&W. Well, I used to like A&W. We had bugs in the kitchen. Oh God. Okay, this conversation. I anonymously called the health department. They warned the place before the inspection history. Wow. Oh. Yeah, I used to eat at a barbecue place that was right next door to a pet cemetery that had dug up graves. Corrupt BS. Yeah, well, the world runs on corruption. Literally. You're eating so much. Where is the magic of homemade food? Never trust the health department. Oh, dude, don't even tell me. When I was living before COVID, and my life got turned upside down, and I was enjoying the luxury of living on my own. The apartment complexes I lived at, which were supposed to be, decent apartments, living areas. They built the damn place so that if you're on the ground floor, which you have a patio, and I had an extending patio, that all the drains from every single person above me would drain in my patio. So if I was
Thank
standing
you,
out front,
Jedi Bill. I'm sorry, Jedi Bill.
Jedi
I
leaving?
feel better.
Oh,
I
okay.
assume he's leaving.
Yeah.
I
You're taking your-
appreciate it, Bill. Thank you
you've
for
been taking
hanging
your
out.
medicine, right? Anywho. So everybody's poor patio would drain onto my patio. So that also included if they were cleaning their patios, because their patios were flush against the wall. Mine was on the ground floor, but extended out. So if they were cleaning their patios with like bleach or soap or whatever, I'd get all that crap just pouring onto my deck. And I called the inspectors or whoever the hell I needed to call. And they told me that, yeah, that's a huge no-no. And then when they get here, miraculously, the story changed. Oh, no, it's okay. Nothing to worry about. What do you mean nothing to worry about? I got bleach pouring on my head. It's almost like flipped a switch. Someone got bought out or sold out or something. I mean, I quickly left that place after that year, but it was ridiculous having to be told everything's okay. There's nothing to complain about. I even videoed it happening, and I posted it on Facebook. People couldn't believe it. But nobody cares. Time to change that. So, Bert, are you
I say I think we're coming to the end. What were you?
Well, yeah, I was gonna ask if you still. Does this mean you're still doing Bed Life at 5 today?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll see how I feel. I'd like to do Bed Life, but I'm not 100% sure.
No worries. Either way, I'll be in the underground. So if anybody wants to join us, you're more than welcome to at freethenet.org/underground. And thanks for doing a stream this morning, Bird. Appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you for keeping it going
Definitely.
for so long. I appreciate it. Guys, thank you all for coming out and hanging out. I appreciate it. And I will try to do Bed Life at normal time, but no promises. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, I guess that'll be it. Kapla all. Bird and panel out.
Later.